Well, that's gonna go deep again.
I don't want to go. Well, I'm going to ask you. So, hey, how's it going out there in the interweb social media land of YouTube? This is Holy War 007 with Black Image Entertainment.
Kept up. So anyway, you talking about what?
So anyway, I was coming across this article about this gentleman. He is in his 40s. He just bought a house in we'll say a predominantly white neighborhood. He's a veteran, a black veteran of the military, and he was moving into his house. And at the time of him moving into his house, a police officer stopped him while he was carrying his TV into his house. And he asked the police officer, hey, can you kind of help me?
Okay.
Because he just thought, hey, he's protecting the serve and everything like that, and basically saw him struggling.
This was at 2:30 in the morning, though?
Yes, 2:30, 3 o'clock.
Okay.
And so anyway, the police officer more or less handcuffed him and thought he was burglarizing the home. The gentleman told him, politely, of course, because he's military and everything like that, that he owns the home, he just bought it, he's just moving in, he has his papers on the inside. And granted, this is before he was handcuffed. And so my question to you is, if he was of a lighter skin tone, would he have been handcuffed and sat outside and backup called for him, which is what happened? Or do you think the officer would have followed him into the house and checked his papers? Or even the last third one, just been like, oh, you say you own the house, that's cool, I'm going to go on my merry way.
So you're basically saying, do I think if he was white, would he have gone through all that? Let's just cut to the chase.
Yes, in so many words, as you so eloquently put it.
Absolutely. Hell to run.
So you were telling me that you think that he was profiled by the police from the color of his skin and the time that he was doing his moving.
Look, man, this ain't new. It don't matter what neighborhood we move into. It don't matter how we change the way that we talk, hold down professional jobs, work a 9 to 5 right next to them. We still ain't looked at the same. We still considered a threat. So, hell to the no if he was white. You know what I'm saying? They wouldn't have been profiling his ass. They wouldn't have been profiling him. I mean, what you want me to say? I'm not going to pretend like we don't have these incidents popping up on a regular basis. And we had to say, well, let's go ahead and combine two videos. We had the same thing happen with the dude that was trying to get in his apartment complex. And then the white lady gonna block him from coming into his own apartment complex. Talking about, let me see your key fob to make sure you live here. What's your apartment number? Make sure you live here. Did you see that one?
Mm-hmm. Yep. And he's a very nice and calm gentleman, because he did not press any charges or anything like that, or seek anything.
But I heard
she still got fired from the company because that's quote unquote not their company policy.
Right.
And he basically wished her the best of luck in life.
Right.
And was done with it from there, and was just keeping on his merry way. But the veteran, he is going for blood from the police department. And the police department chief said that That was standard operating procedure.
Yeah, he
to
is.
handcuff people until you find out the truth about anything.
Right.
So my whole thing is, if that's a standard operating procedure, why would you? Do they handcuff people when they pull them over for a traffic stop or a traffic violation? Do they handcuff you in their vehicle because you are a threat and could drive off? So I call BS in the chief's narrative that that was standard operating procedure and that's something he would do. Or is that something he would do because that was a nigga?
Yeah, something he would do because it was standard procedure called for niggas.
And so that's just things. And I want to go back to the gentleman that was in the apartment. I commend him for not blowing this thing out of proportion, but he did make sure that he recorded this woman blocking him from getting into his own place that he paid for. And these are very expensive apartments that he was walking into. They're
Right.
luxury apartments.
Right.
And so that's why
she was acting like that. Because, we work the same 9 to 5s that they do. But they surprised when we live next door to them.
So he didn't press anything out of proportion. He's not going to authorities. He's not looking for anything. But he did post it to prove a point that it's still
happening.
And so, there's just...
And we in 2018, and we can't even walk into a fancy apartment complex with a set of keys without somebody questioning who we visiting. Are you just parking the cars is basically what she said. And then, hold on, it's 2018. What did to do with delivering food? Chick? I'm not going to call her. What if he was delivering Uber food or a pizza?
They have to buzz you in. I don't know. But I'm just saying.
It ain't her job to be trying to regulate.
But she was the front desk person. Maybe it is.
Anyway, it's still happening. It ain't, I don't know what we gonna do, man. What we really gotta do? We gotta stay positive. We gotta stay positive, y'all. Today is positive day. Every day is positive day. Well, we gotta continue to record them. We gotta continue to take this to the courts until we spark that change. We spark that unity in the community that will motivate us to do better, to get into more positions of power, to get into places where we can make a change and effect and lift people up. And we just got to keep on doing it. We got to keep on doing it until we get justice. I mean, they already look up to us and everything that we do, so we just got to come together and make a unified effort to lead the world into new places.
This is Holy Word 07.
Dang, this video shorter than mine.
Yeah, it didn't need to be long. It was more of a news bite.
Well, yeah. Hit that subscribe button. We're doing the short ones tonight. We're going to keep it lighthearted from here on out. Kept up. Leave a comment below. We out.